A federal court judge ruled today medicinal marijuana users can continue to grow their own weed at home, at least for now.
It's gone.
The judge granted a last-minute injunction to new Health Canada rules set to go into effect April 1st. Those rules require medical marijuana users to purchase their pot from licensed facilities, making homegrown weed illegal. Users have argued they won't be able to afford the new drug under the new laws, a violation of charter rights. The injunction is temporary, though, until the constitutionality of the program is decided in court. Officials in Surrey had planned to start dismantling licensed home grows starting Monday. The department knows of more than 300 grows, but estimates there are more than 1,000. Jesse Johnston spoke to one relieved grower today.
Joy Davies suffers from fibromyalgia. She's used marijuana for the last decade to help her cope with the symptoms. She stopped growing her own cannabis because she was afraid she'd get in trouble under the new proposed rules.
If I cannot have my medicine, I have to go back on pharmaceuticals, which means I can't play with my grandkids because the pain's too much.
Davies and her colleague Steve Finley met with Surrey White Rock MLA Gordon Hogue to lobby for a provincial task force on medical marijuana.
We need a provincial program in order to make this type of medical care effective and available and high quality.
Today's federal court ruling buys them some time to make their case. It also means the Surrey Fire Department is in a holding pattern. It will have to wait for the court process to finish before dismantling the licensed grows. The department had planned to start that process on Monday. Surrey's fire chief says he's disappointed with the court ruling, but he will respect it. He estimates there are about 1,000 licensed grow operations in the city. Trouble is, he only knows where about 300 of them are. Finley says if there was a crackdown, marijuana growers would slip underground and continue in secret.
That is bizarre and offensive and stupid, let us say, because what it says is, do not cooperate with your government.
Finley, Davies, and their friends will use the grace period today's court ruling has given them to get the word out about their cause. Jesse Johnston, CBC News, Surrey.
An important decision today about medical marijuana. A court in British Columbia ruled users can continue growing their own pot for now. This decision comes less than 2 weeks before new laws for medical pot take effect in Canada. And that had some patients worried. Kirk Williams explains.
For a $5 donation, anyone is welcome to smoke pot at the headquarters of the BC Marijuana Party. The saying here, break a law to change a law. So it makes sense that people are lighting up to celebrate a legal victory today.
Now, this is huge news, and then so many patients right now, they're not suffering tonight. Tonight they're going to get to sleep.
A federal judge has approved an injunction allowing current licensed medical marijuana users to continue growing their own pot past April 1st. That's when new regulations kick in that would have forced them to destroy their plants and buy marijuana from new, commercially licensed producers. The move affects almost 40,000 Canadians who use marijuana to reduce pain or treat a variety of conditions. Many argued it was cheaper to grow their own specialized strains than be forced to buy more expensive, regulated marijuana. A lawyer for 4 patients successfully argued the new rules would create hardship, thus violating their charter rights.
Using a specific strain.
New companies like Ménageant will now have to compete with current growers and rely on new patients or those willing to make the switch.
The market range for patients that require this medicine sits anywhere from between 400,000 people to upwards of almost 2 million. So it's a big enough market to find a place for everybody in it.
Health Canada is studying the decision but insists the new rules will cut down on growers who sell surplus marijuana illegally, eliminate fire hazards from grow ops, and reduce crime. Just this week, one person was injured after shots were fired in Langley at a licensed grow op. The injunction is temporary until a full trial on the issue later this year.
If there's any merit to any of the government claims about mold and fire and all this stuff, that all of those things are remedial and can be dealt with by less intrusive ways than taking away the right of personal production.
So for now, rather than drink to their health, medical marijuana patients are smoking to it and gathering support to fight the next legal battle. Kirk Williams, CBC News, Vancouver.